Okay, listen up. Y'all better be ready for this. Nofap November starts in 2 days. It is the 30th today. If I get around to uploading this today, 2 days here. It's going to be Tuesday. It's going to be time. Not that it wasn't already time. So, what are you waiting for? Get on this wagon here. Anyway, not the point of this video right now. Uh, I'm just going to talk some of this strategy and long-term game stuff and all that good stuff. This morning, I don't know if I woke up from some kind of crazy dream or whatever, or what it was, but this morning was uh, characterized by some very serious temptation. But so far, so good. Didn't cave or anything like that. It's been over 15 months now since the last time watching porn. So a good bit over a year. And I will tell you, at this stage in the path, the game, the battle, whatever you want to call it, the game does change a little bit. It gets a little bit different. Some of the fights are not quite the same as they used to be. This can be in some good ways, and it can be in some ways that you just kind of have to get used to. I won't say really any bad ways because it does get better, and I know that the fight today isn't quite the same as it was before, and I'm not going to try and act like I've got it so terrible or anything like that. Actually, it's pretty awesome compared to the way that I used to live. But it is different in some ways. I don't get quite so much of the temptations that say, oh, well, I'm just curious about this thing, so I'm going to check out such and such or see what's on such and such, but I'm not actually going to watch porn. No, of course not. It gets a lot more straightforward, it seems like. It seems like it just kind of, you don't face the tactics and strategies like that so much. It becomes more of just the brute force um, desire to cave. And part of that is because you start to forget what it was like before. I don't really, the feeling of regret and stuff like that that I used to have when I would cave is not quite as fresh in my mind after, over a year as it was starting off. So I can't really call on that as much. Um, there's a little less incentive to keep going the way I'm going in that department. So, what does it come down to then? It's kind of just brute force, wild temptations. And the response that I have been using to that is kind of just brute force, wild defiance. And I've talked about this before a lot of times. I've talked about quitting porn like a savage. And I've explained that a lot more in other videos. But the idea is basically that you're not concerned with your own comfort. You're not concerned with what you want. You're not concerned with how much sense the temptations make or anything like that, uh, or how tempting they are, how attractive they are. You are just absolutely 100% committed to destroying your enemy, and that's that addiction. That addiction is your enemy. It's all of our enemy, actually, the enemy of most modern men. But that's kind of where it's at, and that's kind of the main approach that I've been using lately, is just that brute force, absolute rejection of temptation. Don't think that you have to win an argument against it. Don't think that you have to bring all your reasons to the table or look up, 100 reasons to quit porn or, 10 benefits to quitting porn for 90 days or anything like that. You don't have to win any argument. You can just walk away. And that's what I did this morning is, the argument was going on in my head. The cases were being made on each side. I had the good angel, the bad angel, the good Kronk and the bad Kronk trying to fight each other, decide, okay, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And both sides would make their cases, they'd make their arguments, and, I would try to fight in there and see what I want to do. And then I just stopped. I stopped the argument. I didn't have to win. I realized that I just didn't have to win it. It was like, hold on, I don't have to deal with this. I can just say no and go do something else. And it's not even the idea of distracting yourself with other things, because I know a lot of people advocate that. They advocate trying to distract yourself. And this is similar to that, but I think it is distinct, and I'll probably think on that some more and maybe explain how later. But I think there is a distinction from just shutting down the argument and saying, no, no discussion, it's over, and the idea of just distracting yourself with other stuff. I think those are different. One of them is more based on discipline and, like I said, kind of like that savagery, just brute force willpower. And the other is kind of based on, it's more of a tactical device, that idea of distracting yourself. But anyway, that's a bunch of specifics that are probably really boring and won't get into right now. But anyhow, the point is that it worked. The point is that walking away from the argument works a lot better than winning the argument most of the time. That has been one of the discoveries that I made. That's actually, I guess I've been learning that, and I've kind of known it for a while, but this is the first time articulating it, I think. So, yeah, I'll say it again. Walking away from the argument is more effective than winning the argument. I believe that 99% right now. Maybe I'm wrong, but so far it seems good. The other thing, and I realized this while recording take one of this video this morning on the way to church, was that, what did I realize? Oh, right. It's kind of like a cold shower, these temptations. A cold shower is, something that I've had wanted to get into for a while, cold showering, because it's good for you. It's got all these benefits, whatever. Good stuff. Might as well do it. Also helps get used to the winter. And I kind of have this game with myself where I go as long as I can without wearing a jacket for some reason. I don't know. Might do that this year. But anyway, cold showers help with, adjusting to those temperature changes over the winter and stuff like that. So has health benefits too, so that's good. But anyway, the thing I realized about taking cold showers is that it was very difficult at first. It was painful, kind of. I guess that you would call that painful. It was extremely discomfortable at the very least. Extremely uncomfortable. Discomfortable? Is that a word? I don't know. But it was very uncomfortable at the very least. And I was trying to figure out how to deal with it. Well, what do? Do I try to ignore the cold? Do I try to kind of detach myself from my body or something like that? Do I kind of ease into it slowly and get used to it? What's the strategy here? And I tried everything I could think of. And then, I forget how I realized this, it just kind of happened eventually, I was like, well, let me try. I think this might have been from reading Gorilla Mindset by Mike Cernovich. I think I might have kind of extrapolated this from there. But anyway, what I ended up doing as the winning strategy was to focus on the cold and completely feel it. And what I learned is that the cold only hurts or is uncomfortable, at least that level of cold. If it gets colder than that, I don't know, might be something else. But I realized that level of cold, and really a lot of discomforts and pains in life, are only uncomfortable and painful because you think they are. The cold didn't hurt so much. It was the fear of the cold that hurt. As long as you were afraid of the cold, as long as you were thinking, oh man, this is cold. Oh man, this is, this hurts or whatever, then it would be exactly what you thought it was. But if you just kind of embraced it and felt it and ran towards it, then it's like, oh, it's really nothing at all. So it's one of those things. It's like some boogeyman in your closet that only exists if you don't actually walk over, open up the closet here, and look at it. And it's actually just, what is it? What do I got in there? Pants and ammunition. No boogeyman at all. So, what's the takeaway there? Well, like I said, a lot of pains, a lot of discomforts, they only hurt if you think they do. And temptation, quitting porn, all that kind of stuff, in a sense. Now, I won't say that this is 100% the case, because I know it is difficult. This is a powerful urge. Objectively speaking, this is a very powerful urge to deal with. But in large part, the temptations are as strong as they are because you think they are. And when you stop believing that these are more powerful than you, that these have power over you, that these are just so irresistible, then they stop being that powerful and they stop being that irresistible. When you realize that you are so far above them that the drive that they create cannot even compete with how you are able to drive yourself, then it stops controlling you. And you have to realize that this is not just an epiphany you have, and I don't have to deal with temptation anymore. I don't have to, fight to control myself. It's still a fight. It's still a battle. It's still tough. But you give these temptations a lot of power by believing they have power. That is 100% true. It sounds hokey. It sounds crazy, but it is the truth here. Okay? I believe it 100%, and I've been off porn for 15 months or so. So, take that for what it's worth. But that is the truth there. So let's recap here. What was it? This morning was tough. Yeah, you're gonna face urges even later in the game, and it's a practice. Okay, you got to keep dealing with this. It's a battle. You got to keep fighting it. It is a war that you live in, and you're gonna keep living in it. Your sex drive ain't going away, but you know what? That's a good thing. And this is an opportunity to keep growing, keep disciplining yourself. This is never gonna stop being an opportunity for growth. Quitting porn is a great opportunity for growth, and it is an ongoing opportunity, okay? So, keep that in mind. The other thing is you don't have to win the argument. It's great to have all those reasons to quit porn and stuff like that. You don't need them. They're good, but they're not necessary. So, know that you don't have to win the argument. You can just walk away from it. You don't have to win the fight. You can just walk away from it. And that is just another way to win, really. So, walk away, don't always have to win. And then lastly, don't give your temptations power by believing they have power. Don't give them power by ascribing power to them. That is just really publishing the enemy's propaganda for them. Okay? So don't sabotage yourself like that. And that's about it for now. Nofap November coming up. Get on that, okay? I'm in the, quit porn for life crew, and I'm probably Nofap in one sense or another for life. But it's good to have this month where we all kind of fight together and deal with this thing together. So definitely take advantage of that. Get plugged in somewhere. Get that accountability and stuff. Talk to people. This is the best time to talk to people about it. So do that. Okay? Take advantage of this. Don't let this pass you by. Don't let that opportunity to get some momentum, get a little extra energy moving forward, get a little extra tactical advantage. Don't let that pass you by, okay? Don't be the last one to the party here, because this is a growing thing, and once you get woke, you can't go back to sleep. All right? So, hop on board, and let's do this thing. If you are on board with this, if you're on board with getting your life together and changing this part of it and kicking this addiction, and I'm running over on time. I'm going late. But if you're on board, then guess what? We are brothers now. So keep that in mind. We are on a team here. We have to fight on a team. That's why I stress accountability so much, because you have so much in the culture and internet and all this stuff that is against you in this fight, that just wants you to be this sex addict and porn addict and all that stuff. And it is... really, I hate to say it, but just about everything is against you. So find those allies that you can have and hold on to them. I'm 15 months into this. I still have an accountability group. I reported in this morning when I was having those serious temptations. I said, hey guys, serious temptations this morning, more than I've had in a long time. I'm not above anything, okay? Accountability, I preach what I do. And that's what I do on this channel here. I preach what I know, what I do, unless I specifically say otherwise. This is first-hand experience. So, I don't know. Take that for what it's worth. Maybe I'm wrong about something, but it's working for me. So, anyway, that's about it for now. Y'all have a lovely day, lovely month without porn. Hopefully, lovely rest of your life without porn. Let's get to it. Let's kill it. All right? I will talk to you guys later. God bless you. Subscribe to keep up with all this stuff in the future, because this is an ongoing thing. This is not just, I'm going to put my mind out there on YouTube and then let it set. This is an ongoing thing. I intend to do this for a long time and make it better and better and better. So keep up with that, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. My Twitter game is weak, but I have fun there, a little less filtered. So if you like Twitter, if you like to play that Twitter game, then hit me up. And that about covers it for now. So talk to you guys later. God bless you. This is Bro Hoshafat signing out. Except I'm not signing out because I'm not signed into anything. I'm about to sign into YouTube when I upload this, but I guess after that I'll sign out. So that's about it for now. See, that's just kind of the way that I disguise the fact that I'm bad at concluding videos. Like I was setting myself up pretty good and then I just completely overshot it. And now it's like I should have concluded already, but I didn't. And so now it's just dragging on, and I can't reach another conclusion without repeating what I already said, the whole, spiel about, hey guys, subscribe. God bless you. I'll talk to you guys later. This is Bro Hoshafat. So now I'm just stuck here. I can't end this video ever. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do now. So I'll just show you. My brother's wife made these for me. They're special ordered. I can't use them this year. It's too late in the year now, but these are my swim trunks. Y'all take it easy. I will end this for real now, because this is just getting asinine. Hey. Stop watching porn.